Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for dropping by today. This is the card I have to share with you. It's this lovely birthday card and this features the embossed resist technique, and this is what we've done here in the background. So we've got this lovely white against this blended background, and the colours I used here in this background are Coastal Cabana, Lost Lagoon and Pool Party. So we use those together. You can see how beautifully they coordinate together. We're going to do a slightly different colourway this time. We're going to be using these two colours here, which are Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. So let me put my card out of harm's way. I'm going to start off by stamping a sentiment, and this is from a favourite stamp set of mine called Biggest Wish, and we're going to do Happy Birthday. I've got everything set up in my stamping tool just to make sure I stamp okay. You can do this with a block as well, it's no problem. And I'm just going to stamp down, and I'm just stamping here in Berry Burst. Give it a good stamp. Ink it up again, making sure I ink everything nicely, and then give it a nice push down. There we go. Happy birthday. Lovely. So I'm going to remove this, set that aside. I'm going to clean up because I need to use my Stamparatus again. And I don't want to get inky fingers when I remove the stamp set. So let's give it a little clean and a little squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay. Close that up, remove these two, and I'm going to put them back in their little home straight away so that nothing can go missing. Okay, and next thing we're going to do is we need to remove the mat because we're going to be using a rubber stamp. So let's move this better into shot. And I've got here a piece of basic white cardstock. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I'm just going to put it down somewhere around there will do. Well, actually, let's line it up with the top here. We don't want it in the corner because we want to stamp all over. The stamps that we're going to use is this one called Botanical Beauty, and it's a background stamp, as you can tell. And just going to put this down. It doesn't really have any kind of direction. I'm just going to put it down like that. Pick this up with my lid, and then I'm going to use my, well, there's no real need to use that. You can use your powder tool. I'm not going to bother this time. I'm going to just go straight in and ink up using my Versamark clear embossing ink. I want to give everything a really good ink up. You want to make sure your stamp set is nice and sticky. Okay. Hopefully that'll be okay. I'm gonna push this down and give it a really good press down. If you've got a punch, and actually I do here have a punch, you can use this as well to give you some relief, just to give you something hard to press on it. Move that out the way. Lift that up, hope for the best, and move this aside. I'm going to bring in some clear embossing powder, and we're just going to cover with it. That looks okay to me. You can't see it on the camera, but I can see it in real life. So let's put this back in here before we have a disaster. That's all the clearing powder I have, so I don't want to lose that. Okay, so now we are going to heat set this and we'll move on to the next stage. So our piece is all heat embossed. You can't really see it on the camera really at all, but it is there. So we're going to do now our embossed resist. We're going to start off with some bubblegum ink, bubble bath. I always say bubblegum, I don't know why. And you can already see here the embossed resist showing up. And we're just going to cover the background. The first layer of this colour. It's a lovely colour. It's an absolutely gorgeous pink. Okay. I'm going to do a bit more here. Okay. And then we're going to start in with some berry burst. I'm just going to use the same brush but a much lighter hand because this is a really deeper colour, and you can take off, you can put on but you can't take off. So I'll just build it up slowly, build up the layers. Now we're going to bring it down. And the darker we make one side, the lighter the other side will always feel. And I'm just always bringing this colour down, blending it in. And you can see here already that we've got this lovely blended look. I think I'm not going to do a lot more because I'm really happy already with it and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm just do a little bit blending there. Close this up. I'm going to go back to my bubble bath, I know, and just take in a little bit, not much, and just bring it up into this colour here just to get that seamless blend. And there we go. Isn't that lovely? I really like that. So leave those aside. Now what you need to do is you need to get a clean cloth. I'm just going to use this microfiber cloth, and you're just going to buff back across your card just to get rid of any of that ink that's sitting on top of the heat embossing. And as you can see, it resists all of that ink, and you still get a lovely clear white. There we go, that'll do. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Really happy with that. So let's start to build our card. Our card base is thick basic white. So that's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and folded in half. I'm going to stick this panel to the front. I'm going to put quite a bit of glue down. I know some people are going to gasp in horror. We've got heat embossing on this piece. It will cause the paper to warp slightly, however hard you try. And you know what I'm going to do? I've just decided now, of course, after I've put the ink down, you would decide. I'm going to take off a little bit on each side, I think. So let's bring this down to 14.35. So I'm going to take off a tiny bit across the top. Something's not sitting flat for my trimmer. I'm going to just see what it is in a minute. Oh, there it is. Not causing my trimmer to sit flat. Take off a tiny bit off the top and a tiny bit off one side, I think. Just a smidgen only 1/2 centimetre, so not much. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to have a little bit of a white border around. So I've cut that down to 14.35 centimetres by 10. And that means we're going to have a little white border all the way around our card. Just like that. Does not look cute. Give that a little bit of a press down. Now our sentiment here, I cut this down using my trimmer. I put a piece of foam adhesive sheet on the back. And we're going to stick this somewhere in the centre. And again, give it a really good press down because of all that embossing in the back. Lovely. And then we're going to decorate with some gems. These are the adhesive back trio sequins. And the last time we used these that were, what do you call us, Pretty Peacock, and this time we're going to use these ones that are Bubble Bath, or Berry Burst I should say. So let's add a few of these, and these are going to be really nice tone on tone. And you can tell me at the end which card you prefer. If you are enjoying this project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. It really does help the videos become much more visible if people like them, and then YouTube will recommend them to other people, and it really helps any channel, but especially small channels like mine, to try and grow. So I really would appreciate that. Let's have a look. Where else should we put some? Let's put one there. And maybe something. There we go. Okay. So there you've got Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. And this one is Lost Lagoon, Coastal Cabana and Pool Party. So you can tell me which you prefer, A or B. Let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the project. All the measurements and supplies etc. are on the blog post, and you'll find the link to that as well as all my social media links in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.